start introductions for each of our teams. Okay. We'll begin with the black team today. Your lineup for the black team.
I'm gonna gather all into a pack, and then they're gonna pop up as you say the name.
You want me to do both teams consecutively all at once? Okay, cool.
I will also big dog hit right.
All right.
It's like introducing juniors song and then.
Okay, sounds good. Are we ready? Good. Introducing your juniors. Starting with the black team, number 21, Exploding Kittens. Number 000, Frostbite. Number 67, Cosmic Crusher. Number 619, Junebug. Number 37, Hyperdrive. Number 67, Cyclops. Number 8, Riot. Number 22, Tranquility. Number 44, Candy Crush. And rounding out your black team, number 816, L's Angels. On your white team, number 42, Brainstorm. Number 80, ADH Destroyer. Number 1, Charbar. Number 9090, Willow Go-Go. Number 70, Indigo Wild. Number 999, Kilco. Number 6065, Dr. Goggles. Number 421, Void Cat. Number 76, Blue Goose. And last but not least, number 16, Trauma Queen.
Special I don't want. We're not. It's not. It's just. You know what we're doing? No, come on. Oh, so come on. Yeah. You're not even looking at it. We're just saying things again. Okay, just do it. Years ago, so 13 years. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the skaters are ready. The officials are ready. Are you all ready for some roller derby here this afternoon? Thank you very much. All for you. They smell like a job well done. Those skaters making their way to the track means it is time for your first jam of our 15th anniversary bout here today on this Saturday for Omaha Junior Roller Derby. Starting out jamming for the white team, that is 6065 Dr. Goggles. Jamming for the black team and is your lead jammer, number 44, Candy Crush. Candy Crush with a mix of good speed and agility. Our first 4 points scored for the bout for the black team. Dr. Goggles also out of the pack, making their way towards the pack for their first scoring attempt. Dr. Goggles is through for 4. Candy Crush calls off the bout. Looks like it will be scored for each team. Getting ready for the second jam of the day for your juniors. We are underway. That is Hyperdrive, not only jamming for the black team, but is lead jammer. That's 42 Brainstorm hot on Hyperdrive's heels for the white team. Both jammers approaching the back here. Brainstorm through for 4. Piper also threw for 4 additional points. Still a tie game, 8 points apiece so far. Piper Trap calls off that jam. Looks like preventing what could have been another scoring pass for the white team. Congratulations on your service. Should have gone out to the middle of the track. Properly acknowledged.
Well, I didn't know we were trying. They said we wanted a group.
We are getting ready for our third jam of the day. That is the one, the only Cyclops through with a burst of speed, and is your lead jammer for the black team. Meanwhile, 6065 Dr. Gog is once again jamming for the white team. Man, that agility is something to be admired. Cyclops, 4 points tacked on for the black team. Dr. Gog is also out of the pack, coming around, trying to make a shot at getting some points. 4 more points tacked on for Cyclops. Good blocking there from the black team on Dr. Goggles. 4 more points there for Cyclops. Now a 12-point jam. Dr. Goggles, however, also threw for 4 points of their own. Cyclops just racking them up. That is 4 additional points. Dr. Goggles trying to bob and weave through the pack for 4 additional points. Cyclops through once more, and this is now a 20-point jam for Cyclops and the black team. My goodness. That's 4 more for Cyclops. It's about 32 seconds left in this good hit there by the white team to keep Cyclops at bay, at least for the moment. Can't do it twice in a row. That's 4 more points tacked on for Cyclops. With about 22 seconds left in the jam. Now, Dr. Goggles has been in the penalty box for the time being. I mean, this has been a power jam, and it's certainly showing on the scoreboard. Cyclops calls off that jam. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 32-point jam for Cyclops and the black team. My goodness, give it up for Cyclops. Wow. This next jam will feature Exploding Kittens on the jam line for the black team. Meanwhile, the white team jammer still in the penalty box. So Exploding Kittens is your lead jammer, trying to pad an already 25-point lead early on in this bout. Although as Cyclops showed, this remains anyone's game. Good blocking there on the black team, but number 80 on the white team, that is ADH Destroyer, is through. Exploding Kittens, meanwhile, also made it through for 4 points. Their first scoring pass. ADH Destroyer trying to make it their first scoring pass as well. And they just barely get out of bounds. Meanwhile, 4 more points for Exploding Kittens. 48 points on the board total for the black team. Good versus speed from ADH Destroyer. 4 points for the white team. And a similar good versus speed there for Exploding Kittens. That's 4 additional points tacked on there as well. That whistle, that is a penalty on number 80, ADH Destroyer for the white team. Once again, this is a power jam for the black team. 4 additional points in the interim tacked on from Exploding Kittens. Good job by the black team blockers, keeping the white team blockers contained. That means 4 more points added for Exploding Kittens and the black team. Good blocking, not quite enough to prevent another 4 points added on for Exploding Kittens. Now a 24-point jam. 8 seconds left in this jam. ADH Destroyer back on the track. Trying to make a quick scoring pass before time expires. That whistle means time did expire. Each jammer got 4 points. That was a 28-point jam for Exploding Kittens. Once again, that's Dr. Goggles on the jam line for the white team. On the black team, number 816, Hells Angels. Hells Angels is your lead jammer for the black team. Once again, Dr. Goggles, good hit by number 22, Tranquility, but Dr. Goggles is through. Hells Angels stays in bounds and avoids a hit from number 999, Kill Code, to get 4 points tacked on for the black team. It's a formidable blocking trio there of Tranquility, Hyperdrive, and Cyclops that Dr. Goggles has to face, and it's showing. Meanwhile, 4 more points added for Hells Angels. Dr. Goggles is through for 4 points of their own. Both jammers approaching the pack for another scoring attempt here. Hells Angels does make it through for 4 more points. Dr. Goggles once again trying to make it through those stiff blockers on the black team. Good blocking there on the white team, keeping Hells Angels from getting another scoring pass here as we get just under 30 seconds left in this 5th jam of the bout. Big hit there by Cyclops, but Dr. Goggles makes it through. Just a hair over 20 minutes left in this first period. It's 31 points for the Omaha Junior Roller Derby white team and 84 points for the black team. High scoring affair this early on. number 9090, Willow Go-Go is your, excuse me, number 9090. Yeah, I was right. Willow Go-Go is your jammer for the black team. On the other end, that is number 88, Toxic Waste, jamming for the white team. Jammers now in the midst of the pack trying to make a scoring. Jammers take a tumble amidst some pretty good blocking from both teams. And that is number 88, Toxic Waste, through for for 3 points. Willow Go-Go did make it through for 4 points of their own for the black team. Willow Go-Go is through for 4 additional points for the black team, nearing the century mark for the black team. Just under 19 minutes left in this first half. Meanwhile, that big bad blocking on the black team continues, but Toxic Waste does make it through for 4 points of their own. Whistle means Willow Go-Go called off that jam. And that second whistle means we have an official timeout here. Since we have a timeout, don't forget the best way to celebrate Omaha Roller Derby's anniversary is to wear merch about it, to spend money towards ORD. There is the Omaha merch stand towards the front door. Feel free to stop by and pick up some amazing gear. When the final whistle blows, the party is just getting started. Join skaters and officials at Scriptown Brewing in Blackstone for the official Omaha Roller Derby after party. Great beer, better company. We'll see you at Scriptown right after the game. As we work through this official timeout, ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the tremendous effort always shown by our skaters, let's give a round of applause for our officials and volunteers that make all these individual bouts and games possible. So, give it time. That whistle means we're about ready to get back to the action here for our sixth jam of the bout. It's going to feature Penny Puncher jamming for the white team and L's Angels jamming for the black team. Current score total stands at 44 points for the white team and 100 points for the black team. Still remains anyone's game as combined about 60-point jams between Cyclops and Exploding Kittens earlier can show. Good blocking from both sides here as both jammers struggle to get through. That is number 4, Penny Puncher, who's through first for the white team. Is your lead jammer. Good blocking again on both sides here. The white team really bringing it together, keeping L's Angels at bay. That whistle was a penalty assessed to number 4, Penny Puncher. This is now a power jam for the black team. Now, since Penny Puncher was lead jammer and is now in the penalty box, that means this jam will go for its full 2-minute duration. About 1 minute and 3 seconds left in this particular jam as a result. That whistle, number 816, L's Angel sent off to the penalty box, meaning both jammers are currently in the penalty box. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our blockers out there. Now, Penny Puncher is allowed back on the track now. About 31 seconds left in this jam. Pack's moving fast. Penny Puncher's going to have to move just as fast, if not a bit faster, to try and get some points here. That whistle brings an end to that jam as the full 2-minute period expires. Some points were added on there at the end. Looks like 4 points tacked on for the white team. That'll be number 9090 Willow Go-Go jamming for the black team here coming up. And it looks like that is number 67, Cosmic Crusher, jamming for the white team. Both jammers approaching the pack here, relatively lower speeds, maybe trying to employ a bit of finesse here as opposed to breaking all the way through at speed. Doesn't matter. Belt jammers get through and score 4 points. Pack comes to a stop to await both jammers as they get to them. And that is Cosmic Crusher through for 4 additional points for the white team. Good blocking on the part of the white team as well, keeping Exploding Kittens at bay. Exploding Kittens is through for 4 more points for the black team. Cosmic Crusher coming into the pack, looking to add 4 more points to their already 12-point jam. Just can't quite stay in bound that last attempt. So they will try again. Both jammers will try again. Both jammers have been knocked out of bounds. Oh, good hit by number 80 ADHD Destroyer from the white team to keep Exploding Kittens out of bounds that go around. Cosmic Crusher, meanwhile, did make it through for 4 points of their own. It's now a 16-point jam for the white team. The time for that jam expires. Strong showing from both jammers, continuing this theme of a high offense game so far. 16 points there for Cosmic Pressure. Your score now 64 to 111 for the white and black teams, respectively. This jam is underway. That is number 44 jamming for the black team. Candy Crush, and is the lead jammer with the burst of speed there. Indigo Wild, meanwhile, making their first jamming appearance, if my memory serves me right, for the white team. Candy Crush is through for 4 points for the black team. Meanwhile, some soul crushing going on there on the part of the black team's blockers to keep Indigo Wild at bay. Will Jammer's now trying to fight through the pack. Candy Crush does make it through for 4 additional points, despite some pretty stiff blocking there from the white team. Good work there from number 22, Tranquility on the black team to muscle Indigo Wild out of bounds. Similar good work up front, where Candy Crush is encountering some stiff blocking from Dr. Goggles. Unfortunately, a little too good blocking. Dr. Goggles sent off to the penalty box. Candy Crush makes it through for 4 more points for the black team. That's 4 more points for Candy Crush and the black team, putting some speed on top of that finesse. Going to try and make this a 20-point jam here on this next scoring attempt. 16 seconds left in this jam. And they do make it through. That is 4 more points for Candy Crush. Now a 20-point jam for Candy Crush and the black team. Seconds left to burst the speed. That's 4 more points for Candy Crush. That's a 24-point jam for Candy Crush and the black team. Amazing.
The black officer. Black since was crush 40 something. Scratch 40. Thank you.
That most recent whistle means there is an official review being posed, not a challenge per se, but a review being requested by the white team. So we'll have another stoppage in play here. Some dates to get on your calendar here in the coming weeks and months. Coming up here on September 26th, get trackside with Omaha Roller Derby. Whether you want to put on the stripes as a skating official or make the action happen behind the scenes as a non-skating official, we want you on our crew. It is 100% free. It includes potential roles as skating officials and the NSOs, as just mentioned. Head on over to the merch booth during the game and put your name on the sign-up sheets. No experience is necessary, so anyone, even me, I could do it, and that's saying a lot. We'll teach you everything you need to know. Again, stop by the merch table and get in the game. Some additional dates to be aware of, since I know you all have your calendar apps open like I do. October 17th, your double hitter coming up, the Omaha Juniors Mixer and Omaha Roller Derby back in action against Skunk River. Again, October 17th, exact timing to follow. Shortly thereafter, 1 week later, October 24th, your Halloween Mixer comes about. October's a busy month for Derby. Don't miss a second of the action. Now, if you're looking for some nice wall art and print photography to put on your walls like I am, this gentleman to my right, Jason Norton Photography, check out his Facebook page at facebook.com/Jason Orton Photography for today's game shots. Some beautiful photos he makes. Definitely wall art worthy. We're back in action here with Brainstorm making their jamming appearance for the white team. Will Go-Go jamming for the black team here. Total score with just under 11 minutes left in this first half. 64 for the white team, 135 for the black team. Brainstorm is out first. Brainstorm is your lead jammer. Will Go-Go 9090, not too far behind. Brainstorm picking up some speed, maybe trying to get some points here before perhaps calling it off early. We'll have to see. A burst of speed there. Brainstorm makes it through for 4 points. Good blocking there from the white team, keeping Willow Go-Go at bay, at least for the moment. That last whistle was a penalty on number 9090, Willow Go-Go. This is now a power jam for Brainstorm and the white team. Brainstorm trying to take advantage here. One blocker to beat, that's Hyperdrive. Bit of a reduction in speed enables the blockers to show up, but Brainstorm powers through for 4 more points for the white team. Brainstorm approaching the pack once more, trying to make this a double-digit point-scoring jam. Burst of speed, one blocker to beat. Hyperdrive, and Brainstorm does make it through for 4 more points. Willow Go-Go back in action now. Both jammers in the pack. Both jammers facing good blocking here. That jam comes to an end before either jammer can get fully out of the pack. Still, some points are scored. 14-point jam there for Brainstorm. 3 points for Willow Go-Go. The skater, the myth, the legend, Cyclops back on the track, jamming for the black team. And Cyclops is your lead jammer with a burst of speed, trying to follow up on their first 32-point jam early on in this game. On the opposite side, Dr. Goggles jamming for the white team. Both jammers out of the pack. It is Cyclops' scoring pass, Dr. Goggles' first overall pass. So this will be Dr. Goggles' first chance to score points here as both jammers come up to the pack once more. More bobbing and weaving gets Cyclops 4 additional points tacked on to their score. Just under 90 seconds left in this jam. Not to be outdone, Dr. Goggles is through for 4 points as well. Both jammers approaching the pack. Cyclops going to try and make it a 4th scoring pass. Big block there on Cyclops. Both jammers are through. 4 points each. Big hit there by Cyclops on a white team blocker. Cyclops calls off that jam. Not quite before 3 additional points can be tacked on by Dr. Goggles. 20-point jam there for Cyclops. 52 points total for Cyclops in these 2 jams. is Piper Drive on the jam line for black team. I believe if my glasses prescription is still good, that's Penny Puncher jamming for the white team. That is, I'm sorry, my glasses do need to be fixed. Cosmic Crusher there for the white team. Quilt Jammer's coming up to the pack at speed. Cosmic Crusher is your lead jammer here for the white team. In this 12th jam of the day, Piper Drive through for 4 for the black team, trying to drag the black team's total ever higher towards 200 total points. That last whistle was a penalty on number 67, Cosmic Crusher. Since again, Cosmic Crusher was the lead jammer here in this particular jam and is now in the penalty box, this jam will go for its full 2-minute duration. Got 63 seconds left so far. As the only jammer on the track, Piper Drive makes their quick approach to the pack and quickly gets through. That's 4 more points tacked on for the black team. Quick burst of speed there to get through number 80 on the white team, ADHD Destroyer, and Piper Drive is 2 for 4 more. 28 seconds left in this 12th jam of the day. Both jammers are back out on the track. Piper Drive forced out of bounds there. Meanwhile, Cosmic Crusher trying to make it through. Unfortunately, that's a second penalty of the same jam on Cosmic Crusher. So not only will Cosmic Crusher return to the penalty box, I believe this next jam will start off as another power jam for the black team. Piper Drive through for 4 more points. And this jam will come to a close. A 20-point jam there for Piper Drive. The black team. Your totals here with just about 4.5 minutes left in this first half. 93 points for the white team, 178 points for the black team. You see how quickly the points can wrap up. Still anyone's game. Crash Corgi making their first appearance here for the black team. Crash Corgi is your lead jammer. Dr. Goggles is jamming for the white team, but as mentioned earlier, white team is starting with their jammer in the penalty box. Crash Corgi picking up speed, approaching the pack. Takes a bit of a spill, but makes it through. Still all blockers to beat here. Crash Corgi makes it through. That is 4 points there tacked on. Crash Corgi leaning hard on that just keep going mentality, earns 4 more points for the black team, getting closer to that 200-point mark for this bout as a whole. 61 seconds left in this 13th jam, just over 3 minutes left in this first half in general. Both jammers back out on the track. It's a bit of a bowling lane out there with everyone taking a tumble. Crash Corgi is through for 4 more points, making this double-digit jam. Tranquility Soul crushing 6065 Dr. Goggles there, taking Dr. Goggles all the way back before they can enter the track. Dr. Goggles makes it through initially on their first initial pass before Crash Corgi calls off that jam. As we get lined up here for this 13th jam of the bout, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all of our athletes out there on the track putting in their all here so far in this first half. When we get back to action, there'll be Toxic Waste jamming for the white team and Exploding Kittens jamming for the black team. In the meantime, we do have a team timeout. Give me an opportunity to mention a couple of our other sponsors here. Heartland Pride, it's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We do love our Pride family. Thank you for your sponsorship. Also, Benson First Friday, I will say a lovely little get together, supporting the emerging artistic community in Omaha, Nebraska, and our surrounding areas. Occurs every first Friday of the month here in Benson, Omaha. We are back underway here. Just over 2 minutes left in this first half. So we get our 14th jam of the day underway. Both jammers out ahead of the pack. That is number 88, Toxic Waste, who makes it through first. Bit of a speed contest, a bit of a race to see who can get through, or who can, stay in front. Both jammers coming up to the pack at speed now. Number 21, Exploding Kittens through first for 4 points tacked on for the black team. Toxic Waste working through quite a bit of strong blocking there from the black team, trying to make it through. Pack's moving at quite a speed, so the pack's moving at speed. Jam's got to move at speed too, right? That jam's called off on from Toxic Waste. And with about 72 seconds left here in this first half, we'll get ready for our next jam. Dr. Goggles jamming for the white team here. Dr. Goggles stays in bounds after a nice hit from 67 Cyclops. Dr. Goggles is your lead jammer. Meanwhile, for the black team, that's Candy Crush number 44 jamming. Candy Crush will come up on the pack trying to get their first shot at points. Dr. Goggles already in the middle of that process. Once again, Dr. Goggles for Cyclops, and once again, Dr. Goggles makes it through. 4 more points tacked on for the white team there. Candy Crush through for 4 of their own. Just 1 more point needed to hit that 200-point total here for this first half. Dr. Goggles through for 4 additional points as well.
Put up in
And that jam means that we are in our intermission here. 105 points scored for the white team, 200 points scored for the black team. We'll meet y'all back here in about 14 and a half minutes. Stop by the concession stand and get yourself some tasty treats. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Hopefully, everyone, you all got your drinks and snacks in. We are about ready to get back to the action here in just about 30 seconds here. Still anyone's game. We're coming back to 105 to 200 point totals between the white and black teams, respectively. And of course, the celebration is just getting going. We have our second half of this Omaha Junior Roller Derby bout, followed by Omaha Roller Derby period, coming out at about call it 5 o'clock. Game number 2 of the day. The excitement is just getting underway. Speaking of excitement and fun times, when the final whistle blows, the party's just getting started. Join the skaters and officials at Scriptown Brewing in Blackstone for the official ORD after party. Great beer, better company. We'll see you at Scriptown right after the game. That whistle means we're about ready to get back underway. Ladies and gentlemen, who's ready for this second half of Derby here today for Omaha Juniors? Beginning this first jam of the second half, that is going to be number 9090, Willow Go-Go, jamming for the black team. That is number 88, Toxic Waste, jamming for the white team. Toxic Waste is your lead jammer here. First one out of the pack here to start the second half. Both jammers in the middle of the pack now. Toxic Waste trying to make this a scoring pass. Well, Go-Go still trying to make that first initial pass. 2 blockers to beat for Toxic Waste, turns into 3 blockers. Willow Go-Go is out for their first initial pass. The next attempt will be for points. Toxic Waste trying to use some agility here to try and beat the trio of blockers we still face. Go almost makes it through, takes a bit of a tumble, trying to make it through the blockers in their own right. Plenty of good blocking here on display to start this first jam in the second half. Go goes through for should be 4 points there. Oh, does not look like that was a scoring pass. That looks like it was a penalty. Go goes off to the penalty box. So about 31 seconds left in this jam. Toxic Waste now the only jammer out there, also the lead jammer. Lots of potential there for Toxic Waste and the white team. And taking full advantage, Toxic Waste is through for first points scored of this second half. About 15 seconds left. See if Toxic Waste can get some last points. The pack is speeding up a little bit to try and, not necessarily try and prevent that, but it certainly doesn't help. That whistle calls off the jam before Toxic Waste fully makes it through. It looks like it did earn 2 points. So that's a 6-point jam for the white team. We're getting back underway here with the black team's jammer still in the box. So this will technically be a power jam to start for the white team. Before all that fun, however, there is an official timeout. Now, if you want to count yourself among the coolest people in town, I'm not telling you what to do, but I am telling you that wearing Omaha Roller Derby merch certainly helps your cause. Plenty of ORD merch at the merch booth today towards the front of the building. Stop by and get some of the lovely gear, same as the players wear. Looks like that timeout was to clear up and make sure everyone's on the same page, point scoring wise. About ready to get back underway here. L's Angels will be jamming for the black team. Looks like that's a Blue Goose on the jam line for the white team. We're back underway here with the second jam of the second half. Much busier start, much more, I don't know if frantic is the right word, but certainly feels frantic from this seat. Frantic start here to this jam. That whistle is a penalty assessed to 6065 Dr. Goggles. Meanwhile, both jammers still trying to make it through the blocking. Strong blocking from number 6-7 Cyclops there to keep number 7-6 Blue Goose from making that first pass. Blue Goose is technically your lead jammer, having made it out of the pack first. But in reality, both jammers still very much entwined in the pack, not yet at their scoring. Hell's Angels nudged out of bounds by number 22 Tranquility, who has since, of course, the intermission switched sides to the white team. 45 seconds left in this jam. Both jammers still trying to make their way through the pack, in a solid manner. A strong testament to the quality of the blocking that we're seeing here in this particular jam. We've had good blocking all day, but this is certainly the pinnacle of it so far. Quite the face-off there. Number 67 Cyclops up against number 76 Blue Goose. Blue Goose is finally through on that first pass. As lead jammer is going to try and make it a scoring pass. Just 6 seconds left to do something, however. me, I thought the minute through got declared lead jammer, then got knocked out. Yeah, it was a lot of good action. We'll have a team timeout before we get back to the action here for this next jam. It's like it was a 1 point jam thanks to Blue Goose. Just a tremendous amount of blocking in that last jam. That first whistle was about to mean that we were getting back to the action. Second whistle meant we have an official timeout for more things to clarify, which means you get to hear my voice for a little bit longer. Now, when this next jam resumes, it will be Hyperdrive jamming for the black team, Brainstorm jamming for the white team. About 25 minutes, just over 25 minutes left in this game. 112 points for the white team, 203 points for the black team. Certainly not the biggest obstacle to overcome, but the black team has a comfortable lead at this stage. Now, as mentioned earlier, there are a pair of celebrations here today. Not only are we celebrating 15 years of Omaha Junior Roller Derby, this is the 20-year celebration for Omaha Roller Derby. That'll be the highlight of our second game of the day, coming up at 5 p.m. when we have the Omaha Roller Derby Mixer. Now, if you're sitting here watching and thinking, man, I love roller derby, but I'm not 13 or under or similar ages anymore, feel free to join Omaha Roller Derby, period. Omaha Roller Derby welcomes all genders and all skill levels. For more information, stop on over by the merch booth and pick up some merchandise while you're at it. Two birds, one stone. We are about ready to get back underway here. Again, it's Piper Drive jamming for the black team, Brainstorm for the white team. Piper Drive off with a burst of speed. The white blockers didn't even see him go by. Piper Drive is your lead jammer. Brainstorm starting this jam off in the penalty box. So this is a power jam for Piper Drive and the black team. It's also 4 points just added on for Piper Drive and the black team. Both jammers back on the track now. Piper Drive's going to come around and try to make this a double-digit scoring jam, that is. Having already scored 8 points thus far. Quick move of finesse and speed, and that is indeed what happens. 12 points now for Piper Drive and the black team. Just under a minute left in this jam. Brainstorm through on their first initial pass. Next attempt will be for points. Meanwhile, Piper Drive through for 4 additional points for the black team. About 38 seconds left. They're going to try and make this a 20-point jam. Piper Drive tries to go on the outside, but good white blocking there to prevent it, at least initially. Good hit there from number 80, ADH Destroyer, to get Piper Drive out of bounds. Oh, but a burst of speed makes sure that Piper Drive gets through. Now a 20-point jam for Piper Drive and the black team. Brainstorm, good versus speed there for 4 more points right as time expires. Piper Drive not to be outdone, 4 more points on their part. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a 24-point jam for Piper Drive and the black team. Making their first, official timeout first. I'll say it anyway. This will be their first time jamming, each of them, so far in this game. That'll be Tranquility jamming for the white team and Araya jamming for the black team when we return to action here momentarily. A reminder, Omaha Junior Roller Derby is a co-ed league for kids ages 8 to 17. For more info, if you'd like to join or know someone who would, go on over to the information table up front or check us out on Facebook. That's facebook.com/Omaha JR Roller Derby. We're back underway here. Total scores 116 to 227 for the white and black teams, respectively. Once again, a lot of action here to get going. Riot is your lead jammer. Tranquility is out front. Now, some of you may be confused. It is whichever jammer gets out of the pack first, not necessarily whichever jammer is out in front of the other at any given time. So when lead jam is awarded, it doesn't automatically change based on whoever is, for example, fastest or out front. Both jammers make it through the pack for 4 points apiece. Riot smartly calls off that jam before Tranquility can make another attempt at getting some points there. In addition to getting concessions between periods and between games, feel free to check out the Wall of Fame, Hall of Fame, and forget the exact terminology used, up against the lockers near the east side, I believe, of the building, east side wall. Some lovely memorabilia and other paraphernalia put up against the lockers there. Took a look myself. It is a sight to behold. Meanwhile, back to the action. Piper Drive is your lead jammer and is through for 4 points for the black team. Voidcat jamming for the white team, making their first appearance. Both jammers coming up on a scoring pass here. Burst of speed there for Piper Drive. 4 more points stacked on for the black team. Piper Drive does stay in bounds and gets 4 more points as a result. Voidcat is through for 4 points of their own for the white team after some good blocking. The blockers doing good work to try and help out Voidcat there to get through. Piper Drive through for 4 additional points. 51 seconds left in this particular jam if time goes through. Certainly not impossible. It's quite likely, actually. Piper Drive will make it through for 4 more and make this a 20-point jam. Voidcat muscles their way through for 4 more points. Piper Drive also through for 4. Piper Drive calls off that jam. Another 20-point jam there for Piper Drive and the black team, extending the lead. Just a hair under 20 minutes left here in this bout. Tranquility will be back to the jam line for the white team. Not quite as fast, not so fast. However, we'll have a team timeout first on the part of the black team. Happy August, by the way. College football is back this month. Now, after this team timeout, that is going to be Cyclops back on the jam line for the black team. Should be Cyclops' third jam out there following jams of 32 and 20 points, respectively, in those first two. Back on right here, Cyclops muscles their way through, bursts to speed per usual. Now, in previous bouts, we've had a terrific face-off between Cyclops as a jammer and Tranquility as a blocker. Too fast, too furious here. Cyclops is off to the penalty box. Since Cyclops was lead jammer, you all know what that means. It's going to be a full duration jam. 91 seconds left. Tranquility has made it through for 4 points of their own. Big opportunity here for the white team. Tranquility can take advantage. Tranquility does make it through for 4 more points. Just 2 blockers out there for the black team as the penalty box fills up a little bit here. Tranquility beats both of them. That's 4 more points tacked on for the white team. Cyclops back on the track and gets through for 4 points immediately. 54 seconds left in what this should be a pretty high-scoring affair here for the remainder of the 50 seconds left. 4 more points for Tranquility, now a 16-point jam. Good attempt there, but Cyclops muscles through for 4 additional points in the black team. Tranquility coming up to try to make this a 20-point jam. Just 1 blocker on the black team out there trying to prevent what feels like the inevitable. And indeed, now 4 more points for Tranquility. 20-point jam thus far. Just under 30 seconds left. Meanwhile, Cyclops with 4 points of their own. As promised, a high-scoring affair here. Just 20 seconds left. Tranquility muscles off a blocker there and gets through for 4 points. Good blocking from the white team. Cyclops does make it through for 4 points of their own for the black team. Tranquility tries to get points there at the end. Doesn't look like they got any. Astounding up from both jammers, ladies and gentlemen. 24 points for Tranquility and the white team, 16 points for Cyclops and the black team. Terrific effort. That whistle concludes the team timeout. We're about ready to get back underway here. Hyperdrive on the jam line for the black team. And making their first appearance for the white team jamming, that is Charbar. Drive through and is your lead jammer here on their initial pass. Next pass will be for points. Charbar also through. I'm sorry, I got that wrong. Charbar is labeled your lead jammer here. Like I said, I need some new glasses, right? In any event, Piper Drive is through for 4 points. Charbar making their approach to the pack for a scoring opportunity as well. Facing up against a duo of blockers from the black team. Hyperdrive trying to muscle through white team blockers. Looks like they did, but Hyperdrive also off to the penalty box. This is now a power jam for Charbar and the white team. White team blockers making a good effort to try and help out Charbar to get some points tacked on. Charbar trying to both make it through the blockers and stay in bounds. It's tough sledding out there, folks. These are some talented athletes, as we all know. Hyperdrive, fresh out of the penalty box, is through for 4 points. Charbar versus a combination of 9090 Willow Go-Go, when that's 21 Exploding Kittens, a formidable blocking force. Number 0619 Junebug also helping out on that blocking front for the black team. Charbar does make it through for 4 points for the white team. Hyperdrive with some good agility is just knocked out of bounds before they can make that full scoring pass, it appears. Getting ready here for the 7th jam of the second period of the first game. It is Dr. Goggles jamming for the white team, Riot jamming for the black team. Total scores thus far, 156 for the white team, 281 for the black team. Just about halfway through this second period. Dr. Goggles is through. Dr. Goggles is your lead jammer. Meanwhile, Riot being soul crushed by Tranquility back there. Stiff blocking. Dr. Goggles breaks through the trio of black blockers and is through for 4 points. On the other side of things, Riot is sent off to the penalty box, the sin bin, if you will. Hockey starts soon, and it is now a power jam for Dr. Goggles and the white team. Dr. Goggles just stays in bounds. Good effort there and is through for 4 more points for the white team. Dr. Goggles met with a stiff block initially by Cyclops from the black team. Does pay off. As Dr. Goggles is pulled back into the pack versus speed, Dr. Goggles is through for additional points, making this now a 12-point jam for the white team. Riot is back in action, back on the track, out of the penalty box. Cyclone's understanding. Now, very interesting nuance there. Thank you to my officials to my left, helping me understand that all that whistling, all that yelling, the result of an attempted star pass from Riot to another player, Hell's Angels. It was unsuccessful because Riot was not standing at the time the star pass was completed. As a result, I believe it was called for an illegal maneuver, and Hell's Angels was sent to the penalty box. Making me learn something on Saturday. That jam was called off. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, that was a 22-point jam for Dr. Goggles and the white team. Yet another example of the tremendous effort put forth by all of our athletes here today. We are back to the action. I believe that is Frostbite's first time on the jam line for the black team. For the white team, jammers number 67, Cosmic Crusher. However, Cosmic Crusher is off to the penalty box, so this is going to be an hour jam for the black team and Frostbite specifically. Frostbite, having made it out of the pack, is your lead jammer. Frostbite is through for 4 points. About 70 seconds left in this jam if it were to go the full duration. Frostbite's pulling up to the pack to try and get some more points here. Frostbite through for 4 additional points. 51 seconds left in this jam. Cosmic Crusher slowly approaching the pack, try and finesse their way through. It's a stiff trio of blockers there from the black team. Good blocking from the white team as well. That whistle sends number 88 Toxic Waste off to the penalty box. Cosmic Crusher makes it through the pack. That was their initial pass, so next chance will be for points. Meanwhile, Frostbite is through for 4 additional points of their own. Now a 12-point jam for Frostbite and the black team. Once again, good blocking here on both sides on these jammers. That jam comes to a close. Looks like some points were awarded for both teams, both teams, both jammers. 1 point for the white team, 15 points for Frostbite and the black team. Another strong jam. Dr. Goggles once again jamming for the white team here in this 10th jam of the second frame. Crash Corgi is the jammer for the black team. Crash Corgi with 1 blocker to beat. That's number 22 string penalty. Crash Corgi is out and in front for your lead jammer position. Dr. Goggles not too far behind, freshly out of the pack themselves. Both jammers quickly approaching the pack. Good blocking there from the white team to keep Crash Corgi contained. Meanwhile, Dr. Goggles is through for 4 points. Tell you what, you'd think these players would start to get tired as the game goes on, but it feels like the effort and skill level just keeps going up. 4 more points for Dr. Goggles, avoiding what would have been body blow from number 67, Cyclops. That jam comes to a close. Looks like points once again scored from both jammers here before the whistle was blown. 11 points for the white team, Dr. Goggles. 4 points there awarded to Crash Corgi. Number 88, Toxic Waste will be your jammer for the white team. Looks like that's Exploding Kittens on the jam line for the black team. Black team now just freshly hitting 300 points after that prior jam. It has been a high-scoring affair as promised. Burst of speed there, and Toxic Waste is through. It is your lead jammer here. Exploding Kittens also through the pack and not too far behind. A bit of a race to get back to the pack and see who can score points first. Exploding Kittens is through for 4 points. Meanwhile, stiff blocking from the black team, keeping Toxic Waste at bay. Oh, but not for long. Toxic Waste is through for 4 points of their own. Exploding Kittens, meanwhile, trying to make it an 8-point jam thus far. 1 blocker to beat. in the form of ADH Destroyer. And that is what happens. 4 points for the black team. Both jammers at the back of the pack trying to make their way through. About 47 seconds left in this jam. Toxic Waste matching up against number 44, Candy Crush, at the back of the pack. Toxic Waste does make it through. Also, Exploding Kittens makes it through the entire pack for 4 points. Tacked on top of their existing 8 points, making it a 12-point jam. Toxic Waste calls off that jam before Exploding Kittens can make another scoring pass. About 6.5 minutes left in this bout. Your scores: 197 for the white team, 312 for the black team. Indigo Wild jamming here for the white team. Hell's Angels jamming for the black team. You see a bit of a mismatch. Your eyes do not deceive you. Hell's Angels starting off this jam in the penalty box. So Indigo Wild is your lead jammer for the white team. Almost a really nice maneuver there on the part of Indigo Wild. Try and stay just in bounds. A lot tougher than it looks, folks. Good hit there by number 67 Cyclops to get Indigo Wild out of bounds. Indigo Wild does avoid that hit from Cyclops and is through for 4 points for the white team. White team now breaks 200 total points in this bout. Hell's Angels back on the track. Good hit once again from Cyclops, the wrecking ball that they are, to get Indigo Wild out of bounds. Similarly strong blocking on the part of the white team, keeping Hell's Angels from making much progress, that is. On the other hand, Indigo Wild threw for 4 additional points for the white team. That whistle means Hell's Angels was sent off to the penalty box once again. Another power jam here for Indigo Wild and the white team. Taking full advantage right off the bat, 4 more points. Indigo Wild keeps racking them up, folks. That's 4 more points for Indigo Wild and the white team. Takes a bit of a tumble on the way. No one ever said skating was easy. Hell's Angels back on the track. 2 seconds left in this jam. See if Indigo Wild got any more points. Looks like they did. 19-point jam there for Indigo Wild. A real good effort once again. We have an official timeout here before we get back to the action. Don't forget, folks, the excitement is not even close to being over. We have our second game of the day coming up at 5 o'clock sharp. It'll be Omaha Roller Derby's mixer in and of itself. The real excitement starts before that, of course. We will have our 20th anniversary celebration at 4:30, introducing some alumni from ORD teams past. And then, of course, the bout itself soon to follow. How's everyone doing out there? How are we doing today? We having fun? Are we having fun? Thank you. Now, just under 4 minutes left in this bout. Can we get a thunderous applause and appreciation for all of our skaters out there today celebrating this big 15th anniversary? A real treat to be here and witness such an exciting event. That whistle means the officials want to bring an end to the dance party. Also means we're about ready to get back to the action. On the jam line for the white team, that is Void Cat. On the jam line for the black team, Willow Go-Go. Willow Go-Go is through and is your lead jammer here in this 13th jam of the day. Sorry, of the sorry. The 421 Void Cats still trying to make their way through the blockers, black team blockers. It's great. Willow Go goes through for 4 points. Tacked on to the black team. They're going to try and make one more, at least one more scoring pass here with just 75. Yeah, 75 seconds left in this jam. Both jammers located at the end of the pack. Void Cat and Willow Go trying their best to break through. Test, test. Thank you. Willow Go through for 4 additional points. 421 Void Cat also through. That is Void Cat's initial pass. That is their first pass, right? That is a non-scoring pass, is what their initial pass is, however. So both jammers approaching the pack now from the back, and this will be both jammers' attempt at getting points. More stiff blocking here from both teams. Neither jammer quite yet able to break out just for this particular scoring pass. So that is Void Cat who is through for 4 points for the white team. One more chance for points from Willow Go as this jam comes to a close. See what the conclusion is from the refs. I mean, many points were awarded. Looks like 4 points were awarded there for Willow Go. We'll have an official timeout before we get back underway. Exactly 90 seconds left in this bout. That whistle means we're back in action. Dr. Goggles on the jam line for the white team. Dr. Goggles, the lead gem for the white team. Black jammer starting in the penalty box. So this is not only a lead jam for Dr. Goggles, but a power jam. Good job staying upright. Dr. Goggles is through for their first 4 points for the white team. Just under 1 minute left in this bout. This could be the final jam of the bout. Number 44, Candy Crush is your jammer for the black team. Dr. Goggles, meanwhile, through for 4 more points for the white team. That's another 4 for Dr. Goggles, double-digit scoring jam thus far. Good blocking from Tranquility on the white team to keep Candy Crush at bay. Dr. Goggles shoves off a good hit there from the black team, is knocked out of bounds on that second hit. Hyperdrive brings Dr. Goggles all the way back. Dr. Goggles through for 4 more with zeros on the period clock. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final jam of the bout. Let's hear it for all of our skaters. Number 44 completes a star pass to L's Angels, meaning L's Angels is now the jammer. 10 seconds left in this jam. L's Angels is through for that initial pass. Dr. Goggles through for 4 more points right as this bout comes to a close. That was a 24-point jam for Dr. Goggles and the white team. And ladies and gentlemen, that is your full bout. That last whistle means this is your final score. 244 for the white team, 324 for the black team. Ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to come up to the edge of the track and give these skaters a well-deserved high five as they come around.